All right. So this is the Don't Look Down podcast number 19. We have a guest today. His name is Barrett.
Yay.
Yeah. We go back a long way, me and Barrett, turns out.
Turns out.
It turns out. Hey, it sure turns out. So we like to play a song here at the Don't Look Down podcast. All right, let's get this going. All right. I cast no stones. I build no walls. I tell the truth. The truth comes to call. I try to walk that way up. Sometimes I go over the line and I won't come back the next day. But I cast no stones. What gives you the right? Tell me my business. God, man, you're out of my mind. Put up your Bible or let me get mine. I'm not dragging a hole in hell and you're wasting my time. Don't talk much to Jesus, not as much as I should. Don't read that good book every day like I could. I like a song at the end of the day. I pray that I hurt nobody and somebody new find a way. But I cast no stones. What gives you the right? Tell me my business. God, man, you're out of your mind. Put up your Bible or let me get mine. I'm not dragging a hole in the hell and I'm wasting my time. Say a prayer for my brother and I'll see you on down the line. All right, so I'm a little embarrassed because Barrett is a very, very good musician that graduated from CMU here locally in Pittsburgh, and he is top of the line, believe me. So I got through that. I'm very happy. And we are the Coexistence Coalition. Barrett's a little skeptical, but heck.
There's no skepticism. I'm just here.
I'm sorry. I'm not speaking on Barrett's behalf.
Thank you.
So I saw you at Barrett today at
Court.
all right, yeah.
At court.
Yeah.
Somebody racially profiled me.
Oh,
I felt some type of way, but people will eventually lose if that is their intention.
Right.
If a person is trying to do something that is in a negative manner, in any way, shape, or form, they will lose. The thing about it is when you vibrate at a higher frequency, you must take time out of your life in order to deal with it, which is the conundrum about everything. When you vibrate at a higher frequency, somebody at a lower frequency is taking up your time. Money is, we made it. Like, it's not a deer. Do you know what I mean? Like, I can cut a deer and eat the whole thing. So it's this thing, and that's how we met.
Yeah, it's a hassle, man, and
For no reason other than for it to be a hassle.
like driving black wasn't what you told me was, Barrett?
Yeah,
What's the term?
driving while black, like
Driving
the
while
90s,
black
in a BMW.
There you go, driving while
And
black.
then me and my wife got rid of the car as soon as possible because we were driving towards I will never go past, as a black man driving a nice car, past exit 11.
Yeah, and
it's not. It's just what happened to me in 90 days.
Right, and Barrett, he's lived in Pittsburgh, going to CMU, obviously, and then he's over Pittsburgh. I'm sorry,
over
Barrett. Yeah, Barrett lived in Mississippi for a while.
Mississippi, New Orleans, Aspen, Colorado, Los Angeles. The thing is Pittsburgh is very comfortable, and if something goes awry, the one thing about Pittsburgh is you can always get back to Pittsburgh and figure it out. I will give Pittsburgh that as the reason why I keep coming back here, but the Pittsburgh is making us who are Pittsburghers stay in a way that is not elevating our minds. It is rehashing the same thing over and over and over again, which is the definition of insanity. We keep doing the same things. We keep putting the same types of people in the cop uniform. We keep talking the same rhetoric in our schools. We keep having different people shooting up stuff. This was 1995.
Right. Barrett, did you say you're from Pittsburgh? I'm sorry.
I was born in Chicago. I moved to Pittsburgh when I was 6 months old.
Oh, very good.
Oh, so yes.
All right, so you know.
Here.
Yes. I lived in North Hills when we were the only black family in North Hills.
Right, that's right. All right.
Cul-de-sac?
Route 19.
All right, there we go.
Like, I've seen so many motorcycle accidents right by Devlin's funeral home, which made it ironic, right? Because there's a funeral home right there. Boom.
I know exactly where you are.
Right
You
by
can buy
Thompson
a car
Run.
there as well.
No, that's down the hill in Westfield.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. So actually, I'm from Shaler, which is next to North Hills.
That's right.
There you go. I'm 64, and my man, he's younger than me, and a good bit younger than me, and yeah. So here we go. When I was in high school, there was one black guy at Shaler High School. We had like 800 kids a class, and 800. 12th grade, 11th grade, 10th grade, god damn, 2,400 kids in a campus, and we're going to school in trailers because it's overcrowded. And shit, man, it's nuts. There's old Rodney, man, by himself. He was cool, I went to see him watch play at a basketball game or something. He was cool. He wasn't outstanding. What was I expecting? A dumb white guy. But then I guess. I went to, I played football in college at West Virginia, so I feel like I was amongst black people. I got to know some black people. How can I say this? Yeah, that's, I feel like I met, a lot of black people. And then I would be partying with, girls track in the dorms, or these guys would take me partying, and, we'd be in a room by myself. Anyways, I'm trying to make this like I was the only white guy in the room. Not a lot, just a couple times,
Most times.
Okay.
You're playing football at West Virginia. Look, it's not like I don't follow sports. I'm a hockey guy. Look, I know football, West Virginia. Hey,
that's all right. Well, that's all right. But
it wasn't Caucasian infused like you would want it to be.
That's okay. I was gonna say, I went to China, Xi'an, and I felt like I was like this one white guy, and there were
80 million.
10,000,
And he's big.
20,000 Xi'an square, man, or whatever. And it's
Hey, can I just say something?
Go ahead, man. Sorry.
No, real quick.
Yeah.
With that, I was in Mexico City in 1991 or 1989 or 90. Marta. I got to play with Marta, the Argentinian pianist.
Oh, far out, man.
No, it was weird, but there's so many Martas, right? I don't know. What I'm saying, I was on the subway. I've always been 6 feet tall. I'm not that tall, but I'm not short.
Right.
With a cello. I was literally getting off, and I was like, I hit 7 people in the head because they were all 5'6".
Oh, poor kids.
They weren't kids. They were
adults.
They were adults, and they're like, "Sorry." I'm like, "I'm sorry," because I was young, But everybody was like, "This song."
It's crowded. The train too, right? Very much so.
Crowded.
Crowded very much. Mucho.
Mucho. Was your father?
I don't know. Do you know Spanish?
We're learning.
How do we
Spanish.
say
Are you?
So I'm a child of the merger. So I don't know if you know about the merger in Pittsburgh, where they put together a bunch of school districts to even out like the educational system.
Oh, dag. Okay.
Yeah. So I was in Edgewood District, which is really small, 12 kids in each class. And then my middle school, we went to the merger, which was controversial and problematic for a lot of the parents. The kids didn't care. I mean, really, the kids didn't care because we're all like, we're looking out for ourselves, you know, looking over our shoulders. And my best friends to this day are people who knew when to get up and move,
Mm-hmm.
right? And my high school, I spent I learned to dance from a whammo dancer.
Whammo?
Actually, yeah. Do you remember whammo in Pittsburgh?
I definitely do.
Well,
Didn't
so
Whammo
nice.
have the Quiet Storm?
They did.
You listen to that all the time.
I probably.
Anyway, next question.
So my life is complicated. too.
Right. So, like, I guess the issue was, is Pittsburgh a racist town?
Yes.
Mm,
All right.
mhm.
So, with your experience, like in the South, I think we talked today a little bit about
Mhm.
the open racism of the South versus the hidden racism of the North.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Twice on Sunday. And anybody that disagrees with it is hilarious. I will say I lived in both places.
Yeah. Can you?
And so in Mississippi, there is open racism, but it's a more of a bump, a vibe, like a. Now it doesn't happen if you're a football player.
Right.
You know, like if you're a superstar football player, there's no racism because they're all boosters, right?
Right.
But like if you're just a normal like upward climbing professional too, not like it's not racing to a crackhead because people treat crackheads the same all over Megiddo, right? Like it's not that. It's a more of a like, wait a second, I don't think that you should actually be around right now, and you have to prove to me
Your worth.
your worth. And then when you do, then it's gone. Here, it's a, wow, okay, I think you're gonna try to take my job, so let me try to undermine you. Versus,
Yeah, I can see that.
and it's not women per se, because I have to be honest, I've worked for so many women that have been awesome, but this last time, what happened with me, it's been very male driven, weird stuff that I dealt with in like 95, where I'm like, and it's not in Pittsburgh, it's just people that are affecting Pittsburgh to the point where me and my wife went to be somewhere else. There's a motto, come back to Pittsburgh and catch a case. Literally, there's a motto among people because I've been down at court. Like now I know that, look, I know, like I told him today, I know court 534, 220, 115. I know that is the line. I know the expungement's there. I know this is there. I know everything because I want to not be afraid
Right.
of being able to take care of oneself when you catch a random case of somebody that decides to pull you over because you have a nice car and a Carvana thing. They can do it. This will get you. Carvana, like if you get the insurance with Carvana, what they do is they pay for insurance until they drop the car off. Then the next day is when the next insurance goes. You can't drive that day because they cancel it. And that's why he see what I'm saying? Like it's a lot.
Yeah. Right. So I was going to talk about. I don't know if you felt this way, but maybe the hidden northern racism is manifested by a certain attitude of we know what's better for you. It's this pedantic, patronizing position of black people, and we'll do this for you. Trust us. I think growing up here in Pittsburgh, I think a lot of public housing was sort of segregated from white people.
Other than the poor white people.
Right, there you go.
Because there's a lot of them too.
Right, oh yeah.
You know, like I don't want to sit here and say that there wasn't like a lot of them pushing people away, pushing people to Jeanette. I see what you're saying. remember, you are, let's see, I'm 52, you're 61, correct?
64.
64. So I am like Pittsburgh as a child of knowing it, 79 to like 92 to like know the people driving down the street yelling the N-word to my mom who's walking the dog.
Oh, that's
Like
right.
type stuff. But you were in Shaler, right?
Yeah. And Shaler, like, man, I don't know how many times, oh God, must I confess the N-word? I'm not sure. I don't know. It just wasn't, my mother and father didn't ever we never said the N-word in my house. I guarantee you. Because, my dad was, he had a really good soul. And, anyways, fuck, where's I going with this? The racism,
You're basically talking about Pittsburgh, the inherent racism of North, and what the North has with racism, where it is a closeted thing, versus the South having open racism, where it's actually in the culture now. So there is no racism because they've just dealt with it forever.
yeah, or one thing is like, at least like there's an interaction between more, I don't know, arguably more interaction between whites and blacks, or they know each other in the South or something. I don't know, like maybe whites are more segregated in the North. I don't know. Maybe I'm just bullshitting. Anyways, I was talking about Pittsburgh today, like familiarity breeds contempt.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's one thing that goes on in this town. I know I have a lot of contempt. Anyways, how does that work that in to racism in Pittsburgh? I don't. Maybe in a broad sense.
That came down the line and it's just around, I guess, because you have to understand there's also other racism. Like there are black people that are racist against other blacks that speak well.
Right.
There's black people that are like, you're not what we think you should be. And it's not a question of money or intellect or power or anything. It is a familiarity of this is how it's supposed to be, this is how it is, this is how it's always going to be. Segregated little pockets, Bloomfield, this thing, Soho, bam, bam. Everybody has their own little thing. And I've had to learn how to navigate and negotiate those type of different avenues of racism. Look, the South, I was called Yankee. Okay, like in New Orleans. I mean, New Orleans, man, these brothers was like Yankee, you're trying to, I'm not trying to do anything but do a dishwashing job because I'm playing guitar for a band. Like, I don't care. I just want to go, whoosh, yeah, you taking my job. I'm like, dude, you scrub pots. Like, bro, I don't want you.
No, man.
But I get $1 more. You know what I'm saying? Like, people
rough. Like what you do to survive.
Rough on the bottom. Oh, fuck. Here, I thought was cool. Before we started recording, you were saying like you worked on some political campaigns or whatnot, or?
Yeah, I did. I definitely worked on the Obama campaign.
Did you?
Yes.
And what city was that in? Here? Sorry.
Yeah.
I didn't know. All right, sorry. I actually had an office here.
Look, I wanted to go to Chicago and work on it because that's where I'm from.
Oh, cool.
And my wife and I went to Chicago, and I just love it. I mean, yeah, there's gangster spots. There's gangster spots anywhere. And like, if you have savoir-faire, nothing ever happens to you. But anyway, moving on. Like, I wanted to go to Chicago, work on that campaign. Because like for me, being political, in my way of what I am, which is I am independent about my thought and what I think versus Republicans freed the slaves, Democrats wanted to have slavery. Like come on. Like, if you don't get that, then why are you not independent? But I'm done. Anyway, moving on. Right? Like, it's the simple. It's really simple.
Yeah.
Anyway, what I'm saying is I did this campaign a lot. I was really into Sibelius the woman from Nebraska. Like I thought she was like super duper dope. I liked like her foreign policy type stuff. Like I'm introspective about a leader. Just because Barack Obama is one of the most charismatic people in the world doesn't mean that that's what I'm going for. You know what I mean? When it comes to a president, that was amazing, right? But that was against a field of put in things that were just not going to work. He was just better than they were, you know? My thing about it is when I look for anything political, I want compassion, man. I want compassion. If you do not have compassion, then kick rocks and go do whatever the hell it is else that you need to do for yourself. Like the only way that the whole world will be able to take care of itself, because we have to, or it's not going to be here anymore, is compassion. So that's like my whole thing. Like I just look at.
Yeah, it's essential. I'm sorry. Like, I hate to rag on Biden, but I guess he was like a public defender starting out or something like that. And he has this quote about, I was doing God's work back in those days. Like, jackass, as a public defender, you're working as a president. You should be doing God's work every day, you jackass. Oh, man. I hate that guy. It's the worst.
Now, hate is such a word. You don't actually hate him. But I mean,
I'm frustrated.
Frustration, disappointment, all of those. I will say that didn't go over well. Like he wasn't very strong at pretty much anything. And the problem is when Trump says he sucks, what do? You're like, yeah,
you're right.
You're kind of right. He sucks.
He does suck. You're right.
Literally at all things. Terrible, like all of it. Yeah, healthcare. Shit. Anyway.
Yeah, man.
So moving on. I understand, but like I try with that dude, I try to stay on the like I actually look at shit and I'm like, bruh. There's some times that I'm like, let's go to the White House and like knuckle up. Like, what are you doing with my tax dollars right now?
Yeah, man. It's so sad.
It went from like Wilkinsburg public school taxes that he just had that thing. Yo, it was like 194 and then like 494.
Yes.
194 while Obama was going on, and then all of a sudden 494 because he did like whatever that thing that would help with EBT benefits or something that then went into the tax. Some weird ish that made me pay more tax dollars.
Yeah.
All right.
Wilkinsburg that had millionaires row as well.
All right. Obama was my favorite president, man. He's my age, and
why was he your favorite president?
Because of Obamacare, really. And then, honestly, the Affordable Care Act helped me out personally. I remember driving out in LA, picking up a hitchhiker, and he was a white guy, not that it matters. And he like hops into my car, and it's like his knee is mashed. And I go, God, man, what happened to your knee? And he goes, I was in a car accident. He's like, it's like the thing stiffened up. And that's how bad it was, man. So Obama helped out a lot of people, and it enabled people, that tax credit enabled people to get the health care and be able to pursue other jobs and stuff. Like $800 a month. We're going to go back to $800 a month and $1,000 a month premiums again. It's ridiculous. All right, sorry. Yeah, man.
Obama helped me as well. Obama healthcare helped me and my children.
Didn't help me. I'm gonna tell you, it took all of my tax return, all of it. Whoop! All my tax return, because I didn't do it because like I do penny.
Oh, penny, right.
So it wasn't like I do like my own, because it was back with hockey and I only got it because I had a hip issue and it didn't help me. I'm not saying that he's one of the most charismatic people I've ever seen.
They've stripped back the benefits of Obamacare, I think. I'm sorry, I should know more.
Not necessarily, because it has to do with when you got Obamacare in the first place. Like they strip it back when people are late to the game. That's another thing that pissed me off today. I was at the courthouse. No offense, Obamacare, whatever.
Yeah.
But I was at the courthouse really early, and it seemed like people just got there late as hell, and like no one gives a shit about that. That's the thing that I don't like.
It depends on what courthouse. District courts are like. Everybody runs a different show, and
It's like William Wallace Highlander type bullshit. Like fucking, like, are you kidding out there? And every cop looked the same. They all looked the same. They all were like big chubby motherfuckers that looked like they got picked on in high school or something. And then they're like chubbing around and like looking all tough with their big stuff. Did you see when the today, the only other black person that was there was a guy that was in a neon green suit in chains like he was a slave. And the big constable, big chunky fat prick, because you know a prick when you see one. No offense to anybody, but you know a prick. Dude just wanted to go to the bathroom. Why in the ish does a person in chains have to go through other people sitting there getting a traffic ticket to watch him go to the bathroom and watch this power move of like, shh, I'm gonna stand outside the bathroom so you're not gonna go anywhere type bullshit. They should have a bathroom in the back. Why demean a person? Why promote slavery? That was some slave shit. It was me and that dude. Sorry.
that's cool, man.
Like, that is the racism in motherfucking Pittsburgh. Why the hell does a person need to go to the bathroom in front of people when he's in chains? There should be a bathroom in the back. Why can't he? I'm sure there's a sheriff bathroom in the back. I'm sure they have a whole lunchroom.
Yeah.
That is what I'm talking about.
Yeah. You know, let me jump to. I was talking to this attorney in Butler, and we talked about the Allegheny County Courthouse, and he said they treat you like shit the minute you walk in there. Now, I love Judge Kimberly Clark, but everybody else can go.
Kimmy Clark was the one that helped me. I love her.
Yeah, she's great.
She's great. Kimberly Clark is great.
There you go.
Thumbs up, run for whatever. You got this dude. Because Kimberly Clark was like, what is this crap? I've been down there.
Cool, man.
Remember?
Yeah.
I told you. Anyway, I'm sorry.
Yeah. So, you know, there is like subtle power trips, you know, between men and, you know, putting men down, and it's trippy, man. I sympathize with you. Yeah. Damn. Let's see here. What time is it? It's 28. Oh gosh. All right, man. How you guys feeling? Like, you want to talk about anything else, or you want to wrap it up, or?
Hey, I am just happy to be here.
Cool.
And talk to you. I could talk to you for another like 75 hours about ish. Now, I would like to say this before we wrap it up.
No, yeah, we don't have to wrap it up. Like, we didn't even tell you what the Coexistence Coalition was all about. You want to know? We go over briefly what that's about.
No, that'll be at the end.
All right.
What I do want to say is this. Remember I told you today how I want to work downtown.
Right.
I actually want to. So I have been downtown 6 times to try to find out why somebody still says I have a DUI related on my driver's license when I got the ARD program, because I did get a DUI in 2009. I got one. It is what it is. And it's not about anything, but remember, there was no Uber, there was no Lyft. I was just trying to get home. Didn't work. Didn't happen. Cool guy. Port Authority pulled me over. Big deal. Was not a big deal. So, moving forward, I realized that it stays on your shit. It doesn't matter whether or not you have it gone. It stays on your shit until you expunge it or some shit. And I thought I expunged everything.
The PennDOT record is separate from the criminal record. They keep that on file, I think. Like, Oh dear. So you have. Oh dear. Now I'm put on the spot.
There is no spot, only Zool. Come on, I'm a Ghostbuster, baby. Like, look, I never get embarrassed because I live in truth. I don't give a shit. I work my ass off to make sure that I live in truth.
I should know this off the top of my head. I'm sorry, sir. Did you say you had a DUI in 2009?
Mm-hmm.
All right. And then you went through the ART program.
Yep, expunged, everything's gone. But in PennDOT, it's not gone.
Yeah, because all right, we're out of the 10-year period, you know, there's no extra points, but that, they hold on to that because they have to know, well, no, oh God, maybe because you're beyond the 10 years, doesn't matter, maybe you can get it expunged, I'm not sure, shit.
I'm just gonna go down, the reason why I wanna work downtown is because I've been going down there and people are like, not helpful, and I'm like, you know what? Why don't I get a job down here and then help people? Because every time I go down there, people are not helpful. And I'm like, what else are you doing? Like, you're not doing anything else. If you're not helping me when I'm down here, what are you doing down here?
Right.
You know?
No,
but I won't throw anybody under the bus. I just want to help.
They probably need some help. And, all right. Well, I'm sorry. It was a more... helpful. It's going to help with that one. Anyway, here we are, and I'm gonna explain to you what the hell we're trying to do. All right. Party planks. I'm gonna go with these 5 areas. It's the rule of law from Main Street to Wall Street. That's what we want to get going. Yeah, we prosecute Trump when we get in power. Me or whoever. That's what we do. And then the second part of it is strengthening the social safety net through Medicare, Medicaid, Social Security Disability, Social Security, minimum wage, raising it up to 15 or 20 eventually, whatever the fuck. And that's the social safety net. And then finally, I've got an idea to connect every county seat in the country. That's every, like, Butler, Washington, Morgantown, Wellsburg, whatever, with a light rail. But anyways.
A light rail?
Light rail.
That's
every
amazing.
County.
That would be freaking amazing. Look.
Yeah.
I'm down with that.
Yeah.
Boop. County
right,
seat.
Man.
No, well, I need to talk to you. Wait, hold up. 45 minutes. Boop.
That's right.
Yeah,
and then you get out and you go, yeah.
And then we'd have something set up for, like, I like saunas and steams. I do.
Yeah,
really.
we
And like a public center, like in these towns, like even like small West Virginia towns and, you know, towns all over, Kentucky, Ohio, Idaho, you know, these county seats, and we can bring life back to the main street in these county seats instead of spending money on goddamn...
Sounds like Germany, because that's what they do.
Is that what they do?
All day, twice on Sunday. That's why it's clean, because no one needs to drive a car unless you're in the Autobahn going to France.
Yeah.
Like, and then that's why you have your Audi that drives 200 miles an hour. Because in town, it was bikes and, like, train. That was it. And that was a long time ago. That was 2000.
Yeah. Another thing I was going to say, you don't need a high-speed train or fucking Hyperloop like fucking goddamn...
Sure.
I hate Elon Musk. Do you like him? I hate him.
Wait. The Japanese have been doing high-speed. They have nothing to do with Elon. No, the Japanese populace has done a high-speed train before Elon Musk is talking about anything. What do you want, a steam engine?
Well,
you went to JP Morgan back in the day and have a steamship?
He's like, what's the damn thing that goes to the South
We can
Hills?
make so much money.
What's the damn fucking thing that goes to the South Hills? What's the name of it?
Oh, the tram.
The tram. What you can have that light rail that goes to the South Hills, or you could have that run all the way to goddamn Washington or whatnot, or down to Morgantown.
Do we actually want it to go to Morgantown?
Yes, we do actually.
I know.
Because then it goes.
I
I know. Blah blah blah.
I knew it.
But anyways, like, and you could go with a bigger grade. But anyways, the idea is to bring some life back into these towns that are been, uninhabited or whatever, and everything's going downhill. If you give them, this is what I feel, build it and they will come, man.
Okay, so what are we building?
We're building a trade, a
No,
light
no,
rail.
the train thing is not a big deal, but I mean, it is a big deal. But
Right.
for me, when I'm deducing what you're saying,
Right.
is there has to be a commonplace area of something for the train to go to. So, I mean,
Right.
people just do rural farmers market, blow up, just pop up this, that, fucking DJs, everything is like Bluetooth anyway. Like you could be like, bleh, gone.
Well,
I'm telling you. Everybody should sell food that they grow to everybody else.
right. Well,
Maybe even a goat.
I think this actually would enable that type of commerce, actually.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm sorry.
I'm on your team.
Oh, cool, man. Yeah. Dig it. Yeah.
Because in that way, when somebody that is in city government is like, well, why should we build it to the thing? Well, these centers of the populace of a different place, whether it be Butler, Wheeling, this, that, and the third, what can happen is if there's an easy way to get to the center of town, we can then build up the center of town. What happens with the center of town when it's built up is that it just funds itself. Well, how can we do that? We have a train that goes to the center of town. That's it.
Dig it, man.
And
Right on.
it's all walking shit. No fucking cars. You walk, you can put your bike on the fucking train, whatever. Dog friendly.
Right.
Preach.
That's
Thank you.
right.
Dog friendly.
Right on, man.
And then it works.
We believe
So,
that too.
cool.
Yes.
Dig it. All right. So that's the big three. All right. So now, this fourth one is pretty crazy, but I just feel like this whole January 6th thing, these guys are bullies. They're fucking, we've been in the service, man. We'll kick your fucking ass and all. Hey, fuck you, man. My thoughts were, let us bring these men that can handle themselves and want the Second Amendment rights so badly, I will bring them to me. Come to me, my brothers and sisters. Come to me. And then I will ask them, this is my idea about this. Like, I want them to come into where children are not doing so good, and I want them to redo them. And one way to fight violence, we have to fight violence. If you guys want your fucking guns, you're gonna have to help us fight violence. And that's one idea. It was a particularly good reading program in Mississippi, apparently, with young people, and it was very effective. And I was hoping, like, between the hours of 2 and 5 and 6, the kids, they're not doing anything. Kids that are 12, 13, 14, 15.
Pretty great.
And I thought there's like maybe a separation of church and state issue if you bring like God in like classroom or something.
What were they doing?
Well, I know I would like the NRA people to teach the children to read and then but allow spirituality.
Okay, so here's something that I've always thought about. Always.
Right.
So, in order to combat gun violence, you must teach people what guns are. What I would say, just like when I was growing up with metal shop, I would want, like, at a very early age, gun safety, like literally gun safety at like 8 years old.
Right.
But then I want them to have a hunting class so that if shit gets to Shinola, these kids are like, boop, got a deer, and then everybody eats. That's how gun violence is solved. Because at the end of the day, the only time that people actually get shot is when they're like either running away or it's just stupid. White people don't shoot people unless it is definitely like, I'm going to fucking kill you. Because white people have the ability and knowledge of guns, because most of them, I would say, maybe 60%, like had weapons due to the military. 40% for black people, I would say. But the thing is, power is the thing. People just blam, 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 I'm a gangster. The music industry is like, you're a gangster, let me give you money. It's just this crazy culling the herd type of thing.
It's Lord of the Flies.
Very good. Absolutely. If we teach our kids about guns, just about them, have somebody show people, put it together. It is not live if this is on. Like, how many times do you hear about people that get killed because they're like, oh, look at my dad, blam. Like, you know?
All the time. Guns are an accident waiting to happen.
Waiting to happen. That's why I love swords. Because you have to know how to use a sword.
That's right, man. A knight. We are knights.
Like I said, Timberland.
I'm not
That's
this
right, man.
You don't know anything about swords?
No, I sort of.
But anyway, keep going. What's number 5?
Cool. Women's issue, reproductive rights. But
Absolutely.
yeah, well, right. Like
Yes.
one of the things, like,
If you don't have a vagina, shut the fuck up. That's it.
right. Well, I was like gonna try to like offer some guidance in this area that nobody knows what the fuck's going on anyway. I was gonna say like 16 weeks because a lot of women
Right.
don't know at 12, and then, but if you were gonna enforce such a law, which would be difficult probably.
It's about who enforces the law.
One way you could do it is just like, you know, in real retail theft, first is a summary, second time's a misdemeanor, third time's a felony. Like, let's say you're a girl and God forbid you get an abortion in the 20th week or something and you get busted. Well, the first time's a summary. I mean, people lose their brain at that.
Yeah, true story.
But yeah.
But you have to remember that there's another brain inside their body that they decide that whatever is going on in their lives, that they don't want this thing to come into it because it will make their lives worse. My thing about it is we cannot, I would have a women tribunal, like a tribunal of medical doctor women that you have to submit shit to because they all have vaginas. They all know the shit.
So my mother.
Tribunal.
My mother couldn't get an abortion with me because I was 4 weeks too far along. So I made it out of the controversy
Jesus
in
Christ.
the 70s. Right. I
guess under my conditions, like you wouldn't be here, would you?
Right. No, I wouldn't have been here.
I will say
But
that.
my mother didn't live her pregnancy well, or raising a child that she didn't want. Let's normalize adoption.
Right. But that's the
Normalize
other thing.
adoption.
Yeah, however, my brother's adopted and he was a terror because he didn't fit into the family fabric.
I see.
So like, and I love him, but I don't at the same time, you know, and like in my family, they're like, he's my brother, but he's not. He is nothing like me. He is himself. And I give him so much grace for that. And he's that thing, but you have to understand, like, I would do adoption wholeheartedly, just like I would think about it like a rescue animal, because literally the fabric that needs to be taught, I think that it should be something that you have to do classes and things and time with this entity in order to understand whether or not it's going to fit into the fabric of your life.
Which is nature versus nurture. How much you can love someone into your environment and how much is their natural inclination.
Mm-hmm.
Correct?
Yeah, I will say correct. However, it is also fight or flight all the time. Every single human being.
Well, humans are complicated.
Humans are simple.
Yeah.
Oh, I'd like to believe that. But they create a lot of smoke and mirrors, you know. If we were
I believe humans made mirrors and then we smoke a lot. So, you know what I'm saying? Let's coexist.
That's right, man. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, so like one thing we like people, the right to life people, we would somehow come up with enough money, oh God, to say, okay, you support us, support these kids, man. We'll support a woman having a kid. You know, if she's in high school, whatever, we'll take care of her for a year, many years afterwards. Like maybe we could build kibbutzes for women where they raise children. We need kids. Everybody's talking about having kids and our birth rate.
And we could also teach all of our people about prophylactics and having a natural something that does not harm a man's penis or a woman's cervix or anything like that, where people that, you know, we have to understand that if you're not ready does not mean you cannot enjoy somebody in a way. Now, I'm a Catholic. So
Right.
it's stuff. So
Right.
what I'm saying is like, it may sound weird. I'm with my wife and everything like that. And the way that the music is today and the way that the frequency is today about procreation in the wrong manner, and then all of a sudden, you know, we have people procreating just to get money off of people. I mean, it's a weird skew. What we do, just like gun violence, sexual education, understanding fruit growing strong in our minds, our bodies, our spirits. Like, sex is great. Everybody knows it. It's the freest thing that you can do for endorphins. It's free.
But sex is procreational, recreational,
Mm-hmm.
and you have to be responsible too, right?
That's that. I'll run for president, and all I'll say is, sex is what? Recreational, procreational,
and you have to be responsible too.
Boom!
Right?
I'm gonna win the presidency.
There it is, man. That summarizes everything. Exactly. But the kids need to be. Well, they need to learn.
They need
that,
help, man.
Coming out of the blocks, man. They need to learn that.
They need like
Sexually transmitted diseases and getting pregnant, man. You gotta avoid that.
And then your baby has a problem
Right.
because you didn't know that this dude who's like whatever, or this woman who's like whatever, because I've looked at a lot of what's going on right now, and we are really, I mean, do what thou wilt in accordance to the law. Do it. You're like, that's you.
Right.
But we are so free with our bodies. Like,
Here's what I want to say.
Yeah,
Here.
absolutely.
Everything's viewed from the fucking prism of fucking sexuality.
Right.
every last
Fuck.
thing. I can't even watch sports without seeing some dude's ass now. He worked for it.
Oh,
So,
fucking what the fuck? Where was I going with this, man?
you're talking about everything is in a prism of sexuality.
And you know, what I wanted to say was, there's a couple messages that I would tell the kids, man. You don't have to start young. You don't have to start
That's right.
fucking anybody if you're not ready, okay?
That's right.
You don't have to get talked into fucking anybody if you're not ready, okay?
Now, do you think that a child, did you say, the way that you did it, do you think that they would, like, understand what you're saying? I mean, you could be softer, bro.
Well,
You don't need to fuck anybody.
the thing is,
3-year-old kid be like, I'm not gonna fuck anybody.
the thing is, you create soul ties.
I know.
When you're with people.
No, he's just a deep cat, and I just love him.
He's a deep cat.
Like,
I love
man, that's why I told you outside, man.
Right.
It was the best. It was the best. Not guilty. And then I hang with you, and you were like, yeah.
Yeah,
I was
there you
like,
go,
let's
right.
go.
Oh, God, my mind is a sieve. But, look, man, and then, like, oh, jeez, like, oh, God, I heard somebody say this progressive the other day that, like, hormones are not a big deal for kids, man, or for children.
Like, who's
What
where
the
can I kick-
fuck?
Whose ass do I need to kick that said that shit?
Right,
because
man.
I will literally take a bat to that person.
They're not a big deal.
And I'm not violent, but
Should I say what's happening?
Hormones.
Come on. So, blah, 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 boo-hoo-hoo, rich as pink, what do I get, prostate cancer, blah, blah, blah. But anyways, I'm taking, what are they, beta blockers or some shit, whatever was that they call them?
you're taking something?
To reduce the testosterone. I'm taking hormones, and I'm getting hot flashes like a woman would get when she's pregnant, you know, and I find it very unpleasant throughout the day. I don't mind it. Barrett enjoys the thought of me being pregnant, but that's fine.
The hot
That's
flash.
fine.
You being pregnant, we're rich.
Yeah,
We are rich.
I know.
She's pregnant.
If I could pull that off, just think.
Rich.
But like, I'm thinking like, I wonder if the kids that the hormones
Right.
really don't affect, wonder if they're going through hot flashes.
Well,
Jiminy Christmas.
hormones are.
I think it's
allowed when you're a
irresponsible to
teen.
say something like that.
So let me ask you. So what are we talking about when we're talking about like hormones? Are we talking about stuff that is ingested because of some sort of doctor saying that you must take those type of thing?
No, that's a good point. Like I don't know enough about the subject matter to really bring it up this time. Either.
Right.
But I just don't. I'm like the gender selection thing. When they're what 12? What the fuck is going on now? Is that what they're doing?
Well, if you look at the Obama administration, that was what was practiced straight up. Definitely in Africa, you could say whatever. Like that administration said that was what was going on. Remember, Biden was in that administration as well. So, I mean, I'm not political, but I'm just well read about that shit. And all I'm saying is that what we have to do now is, and I think that the new administration that's war, kill, war, blam, blah, blah, that it's more about to realize the phallic nature of the United States in order to push Putin and Zhang Zi, is that the guy in China?
Yeah.
Like you have to understand, like at this point right now, it is the Ark of the Covenant is moving to China, and like the world powers are shifting to the point where it's going to be like a global matter because they know that this particular collective of the world is coming to an end. There's going to be a new collective. There's going to be a new frequency that some people are on because all this stuff that people talked about, AI and the internet and everything like that, what happened is people started to open up, started to understand their power, starting to understand what it is to be yourself. Not narcissistic, no recognition, give a fuck, let's build, let's plant, let's this, let's that, versus the same old idiocracy of like that whole like, I'm wearing a fucking SWAT team suit, so you must listen to me shit. It's not working anymore. And what we have to do as people is we have to understand our own truth. We have to live in our own light. We must understand peace is the only way. Love is the only way. That's it. Like, if you don't have it, I get it, but let's get to it.
Right.
Right
And
on,
what's
man.
the American dream now? What do Americans really want?
Money.
Right. But not all of them. A lot of us had periods of introspection where we decided, the value of
Yet
life
we
is
still
not-
live in America. So what's going on right now is no matter how much you have peace, love, honesty, respect, temperance, fortitude, and perseverance,
You need money to
money
Right.
was the only thing that's going to get you that. But you have to figure out how much money do you actually need. Like, what do you need?
Yeah, man. What do you need? What the fuck?
Like, what do you actually fucking need?
Can't you
don't
just
need that
fucking
much.
live? Right. What the fuck, man?
You don't need to buy all of the freaking Giant Eagle water that like, you don't need to get all my seltzer water.
You don't need a fucking private
You don't
island.
need to.
Assholes.
We talk
What's wrong
about
with
the
you?
kitchen island.
Yeah.
Do you need a kitchen island? You don't need a kitchen island.
My wife likes a kitchen island, so I'm not going to say that I agree with her stuff about the kitchen island. However,
Oh.
in the kitchen island,
Yeah. What do you think? You want to wrap it up?
sure.
Hey, that was a great soliloquy.
Hey, give me so.
You want to play it?
No,
right.
that song that you started with,
Oh,
the chorus, wasn't it DAEG?
I thought it was A.
Sing it.
I cast no stones. I build no walls. I tell the truth. When truth comes to call, I try to walk the narrow way. Sometimes I
cast no stone.
But I cast no stones. And I build no walls. And I tell the truth. The truth comes to call. I try to walk that narrow way. Sometimes I go over the line and I won't make it back to the next day. But I cast no stones. Let's go.
That was beautiful. Gentlemen, thank you.
Man, cool, man.
Beautiful,
Dig it.
beautiful.
God bless us, everyone. Thank you, Barrett, man. And come down first Fridays, and we're gonna be jamming here, man. God bless us, everyone.
Bye-bye.
God bless everyone.
Yeah, man.